Do I have a story time for you guys? Okay, so this happened so long ago, and honestly, I kind of even moved on from the situation, but reading over the screenshots, it's honestly got me kind of mad again, especially now that I'm broke. It upsets me that I wasted that much money. I've never actually done a story time on my YouTube before. I thought that I wouldn't have anything that I wanted to post. I mean, I have story times, but a lot of them, I'm not trying to expose myself. But I then remembered this story time, and I think it's actually quite an important topic because it doesn't just happen to me, it happens to a lot of people. And you'd assume that people with really, really big Instagram accounts would be the most professional, but girl, I've seen a lot of story times on YouTube, and we're figuring out now that these Instagram companies ain't shit. Okay, so I really should probably get into the actual story of it all. So let me just take you back to 2019. No. Oh, damn. It wasn't even 2019. I think it was 2018. Girl, sis was going through some struggles, and sis realized that she needs to get her life in gear and she needed to figure out what she wanted to do with her life. And why am I talking to myself in third person? I figured I really, really enjoy doing makeup. It's something that I think I'm kind of good at. Let me make a business out of this. Let me make a business. So, you know, started saving up for the kit. You know, spent a lot of damn money on this makeup kit. Hint, hint, never actually happened, you know. Spoiler alert, I'm not a makeup artist 2 years later, so yeah, that money kind of got wasted, but it's fine, it's fine. One day, maybe I'll get to live out my dream. One thing that I really wanted to do is, yes, I believe I was talented, but I also wanted to improve. I had a lot of things to improve on. I didn't want to have to go to makeup school for that because I've heard they're not even really that good. They tell you all the technical stuff, but you know, yeah, kind of waste of money. So I was like, okay, I've seen a lot of really, really cool Instagram makeup artists that do one-to-one lessons. Now, if you're into makeup, you'll know exactly what I'm on about. There's a lot of people out there doing them. The main person I was looking at was P. Louise, but she was too expensive, I think. Or she wasn't doing one-to-ones. I'm not really sure, but I really liked P. Louise's style of doing makeup. Let me just show you what I mean. And there was a makeup artist who had a few 100K, I think it was. I'm pretty sure it was a few 100K, who had a very, very similar style to her. And she just seemed like she was really, really good at her job. She did a lot of one-to-ones. She posted a lot of her makeup looks. And I thought, wow, like, yeah. So after following her for a little while, I was like, yeah, I'm going to book with her. So she's in Manchester, right? So I pay a deposit of £75 and I book a hotel and train ticket. So I actually don't have the email anymore, so I'm not really sure how much I paid, but yeah, I think for the hotel I probably paid around 100 or a little bit less, maybe I'd say like 50 to 100, and then the train tickets obviously to Manchester, they would have been around 50 to 100 as well. I'm not really sure where I was in that bracket. I didn't pay extra for non-refundable tickets. I didn't pay extra for non-refundable for the hotel either. And what makes this even worse is I was gonna go alone, but my mum didn't want me to go alone. So she also bought train tickets to go. Luckily for me, I had one of those train things. What are they called? Like a railway card. So mine was discounted, but my mum paid full price. I mean, it was still expensive when I paid, but anyway. So I think everything's going ahead and whatnot. Let me just get the screenshots. Let me get the receipts out. So 29th of March 2019, I message her. I think I booked it at the start of 2019, but I kind of had this whole idea in 2018, at the end of 2018. So anyway, I've paid the deposit, whatever. So 29th of March, I message her, hey, I just want to ask if I need to bring anything for the one-to-one on Sunday. So I'm assuming, I think this was only a few days before, or even a day before, I'm not even sure. She then messages me, hey babe, need to message you. You didn't realise that day was Mother's Day when I booked it in. I am so think I'm supposed to be off. Any change, we can change date and I'll knock £25 off price. My total mistake. If not, I will refund you. First of all, do you know English? I should have seen this as a red flag. Like, honey can't even spell or make sense in her sentences. She goes, honestly, didn't know it was Mother's Day. My kids have made plans for me and I did not know. I can't do this Sunday. I will refund you if I need to, hun. Bear in mind, I'm pretty sure this was the day before I was meant to be leaving for Manchester, or the day before. I'm pretty sure. Okay, I'm just going to say it was the day before because I remember it was extremely short notice. Now, I'm kind of confused as to my response because I know I called her at some point and it was a very stressed out call, and I'm not sure if it was after I sent these messages or before I sent these messages, but anyway, I said, hey, what days are you free in the future so that I can rebook? And she goes, okay, we'll send you some new dates soon, I promise, babe, got a break soon. And then I just said, please let me know ASAP. Hey babe, sorry, we'll send dates tomorrow, I promise, doll. So Friday the 3rd of May, we'll knock £60 off due to your train ticket. Okay, so I must have already called her to explain that I'm in London. You know, I've paid for a train ticket, I've paid for a hotel. And you know what really peeves me off about this? She did not even mention that she wasn't going to be able to do that day until I messaged her. This is your business. You should know when you have people booked in. I shouldn't have to message you to find out that you're not free. And the thing is, if I'd messaged her a few days prior, potentially it wouldn't have been such short notice and I would have been able to figure something out. I think because everything was non-refundable, it wouldn't have mattered anyway. But besides the point, it was extremely short notice. So then we figure out, obviously, let me check, all the Sundays go first. And then she said, I've got no Saturdays until June, blah, 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 blah. So then I messaged her, is there any way you'll be able to do just one Sunday? Oh, because she says she doesn't do Sundays, right? But what's really funny is I booked with her a Sunday. I booked a Sunday, which happened to be Mother's Day. So she does do Sundays, but now she's telling me she doesn't do Sundays. And at this point, I'm working every single day and I'm only free on weekends. And on Saturdays, I went to theatre school, which is already prepaid for. So I'm only free on Sundays. So I said, is there any way you would be able to do just one Sunday? I know you don't usually, but it's the best day for me. And that's what I thought I was initially booking. If not, I think I might have to take back the deposit, so the £75, which I think I should be allowed back due to the circumstances, and £60 for my train ticket, which is fair enough because I'm not asking you to pay for the hotel I paid for. I literally just want you to give back my deposit and pay for the train ticket, which I have now lost because you booked me on the wrong day. I think that's fair. And I said I want training as soon as possible because I'm also trying to help my business. Yes, I wanted to get my business up and running as quickly as possible. Didn't end up happening, but anywho. Babe, I'm happy to refund you, no probs, but that's up to you. I'm not going to refund your train fare as well, as I'm offering you another day and knocking the price off. Yeah, so she was saying to me that I can get my deposit back and a free lesson, but if I get a free lesson, I'm still going to have to, again, pay for another train ticket and again, another hotel. You know how much money this is piling up onto? Like, this is ridiculous amount of money. She's making it seem like she's just across the road. Oh yeah, we can just change dates. That's up to you if you don't want another day. I said I will do my best for you and it just so happened to be Mother's Day. I'm sorry, but you as a business should figure out what days you're going to work and what days you're not going to work. And if it's something that's pre-booked in the future where you're making us pay deposits, you should know that you're not going to be working that day. And then she goes, that's my offer, that's it. Why are you bargaining with me? I should be bargaining with you. You messed up with your own business. And then she gave me a date and I was like, would that be a Saturday? And she's like, yes, but I don't have anything until June. Obviously, as I've already said, I can't do Saturdays. And I said, sorry, I just want to make sure I'm wanting to continue before making any commitments. And then I say, okay, well, I just rang the hotel and they said that my room was not cancelable. And so I'm not going to get my money back on that either. And I'm trying to be nice, but I wouldn't have lost any of this money if you didn't cancel. So I would like a full refund, please. I hate to do this, but it's only fair. You're the one who cancelled very last minute and I think I deserve my money back. And this isn't about the best deal you can give me because I am the one making the rules. I am the customer and you have cancelled on me. May I add, very last minute. I have every right to ask for a full refund, which I think is fair enough. Like at this point, I'm getting mad and also my mum's getting mad at me because not only have I lost on my money, but my mum has lost on her money too. This was stressing me out because technically I didn't ask my mum to come, like she just really wanted to come for me, which I appreciate, but it's not really my fault. This whole situation is not my fault and I'm really stressed because it's a lot of money. I'm working part-time, I don't have much money, I'm trying to invest in a new business and everything's just going downhill. She just goes, babe, send me your bank details, I will refund you your deposit, of course, and can offer you a future free lesson as compensation. At the time, I was really thinking about taking up this offer, and I did say to her that I will do this at some point. I didn't end up doing it, to be quite honest, because the idea of seeing her, I don't even want to see her face, to be honest. If you can't be professional in terms of this, I don't even want to be in contact with you at all. And also, yes, it seems like a great idea. Yes, I can get a free lesson, but as I said, I then have to pay for another train ticket, which, by the way, I don't have the train card thing anymore, and again, a hotel where her salon is kind of like in the middle of nowhere, so I'd also be having to pay for taxis, trains to get to that location. It's not like in the middle of Manchester, it's out like some random location. In the end, I said to her in the last screenshot, I am wanting to get refunded for the hotel and the train tickets. I won't charge you for the deposit, so that's £135. In the end, she only ended up sending me £75. So I don't know what happened. I don't know what I was thinking. I think maybe at that point I just wanted to be over and done with. So I didn't end up getting a lot of my money back, and I literally only got back the deposit I paid for. Therefore, the money I paid for the train tickets and the money that I paid for the hotel and my mum's money for the train tickets completely just down the drain. I think at the time I didn't want to make a story about this or anything like that, because I was so stressed out about it. And I just wanted it over and done with. And luckily at the time, I had no bills to pay. Like literally I was paying for absolutely nothing. So everything that I got from work was going straight to me for clothes, food, and just anything I wanted to buy, really. So thankfully, yeah, I mean, at that point in time, what was worse is I was pretty broke, because around that time I was investing in my kit, and also it was around Christmas time, so I was buying everyone presents. So by January, I was broker than broke. So to have that money just kind of snatched from me, I think is quite disgusting. Whether it's her business or not, you need to be professional. And to cancel such last minute, literally the day before, you know, like, and she kind of said to me, oh, well, I didn't know you're from London. You shouldn't make the assumption that everyone's from your area, you know, like. And the worst part is while I was working at this as a receptionist, there was a lawyer who worked there, and I just asked for his advice. I was like, is this suable? Like, or, and it turns out she gave me the refund for my deposit, so she doesn't basically owe me anything in the legal terms, because he explained it as I didn't need a train ticket and I didn't need a hotel, even though obviously I did. He's saying that that's not her responsibility as a business. Her business is just to provide the makeup situation. But the reason why this makes no sense to me is, as a business owner, you shouldn't be able to cancel on me literally the day before. But anyway, as I just said, legally can't do anything about it. But the main thing I just want to put across right now is that these Instagram businesses ain't shit, and followers does not equate to professionalism. Unfortunately, if you want to go to someone professional, you're going to be paying the money, big money, even bigger than that, and you need to do proper research, because an Instagram profile that has a lot of following literally means nothing. And we've seen this with hairdressers, we've seen this with clothing companies, we've seen it with literally almost everything that involves Instagram. Just a lot of companies are not trustworthy on social media. You need actual businesses that are established and well known and have good reviews on Google. Anywho, I've learnt my lesson, you know. I'm glad it happened to me then and not now, because now I'm actually broke. Now I literally have no money. I'm unemployed. Not that I'd be spending that kind of money now anyway, but it's just upsetting, because at that point in time, I've been saving up for Invisalign. That money could have gone towards that. And now I literally have no money, so no Invisalign for me. If you've ever had a situation like that, comment down below. Make me feel like I'm not alone, because honestly, I feel like a little bit of an idiot. Guys, I actually feel kind of depressed after talking about this. I feel bad as well, because like my mum's train ticket wasn't cheap either. Like, it was literally, I think it was like £80 that my dad paid. £80 is a lot of money. Like, that is a lot. That is a pair of Nike Air Forces, you know? Like, I could have had a new pair of Air Forces. I spent even more than that. I mean, the hotel plus train ticket's probably around 100. I mean, as I said, it was 135 plus the deposit, which I got back. So £135 down the drain. Anyway, if you've enjoyed this depressing story time, make sure to like, comment and subscribe. If you want more story times from me, just comment down below. I have quite a few, to be quite honest, but it's just whether I want to like expose myself like that. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!